Welcome back, guys, everyone, to the most iconic moment in Star Trek history. Trekyards talking about the most iconic moments in Star Trek history. What an iconic! Look at that, pinky in the air. What a
It's iconically
posh,
British.
posh
Is there
bitch.
anything, is there anything you do that? Anything that's iconically Canadian right now?
Um, no, a
Just pat
sorry
the
about
moose
that.
off camera, Stuart, your friend or your.
Sorry about that.
There you go.
Yeah,
You know what? I think this is going to be utter chaos because we've let you guys judge a couple of things recently. Is it fair to say the results have been staggering sometimes?
they've been confusing, concerning, and yeah, I thought I raised a better community than this.
So
I just
I'm very interested to see what A you submit and B you pick because First of all, what is iconic to you? Personal preference. And how iconic is it? Personal preference.
There's some generally accepted good iconic moments that a lot of people are going to be able to agree on, though, I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yes, and that's what I'm gonna go for there. All right, I made a clone of 30 for 39, so I got a few.
Cool.
There's actually quite a few good moments in that kind of count. So
Fine then. Be that way.
yes, if you want to do
See
some,
if what
if you want to do some cleanup of that while I be talking to the peeps after I start sharing, there's a good amount of fun moments there. And the things, as I said before, iconic is not necessarily good, right?
salamanders for one. That's iconic.
You know, I would call it iconic, as dumb as it is, that first second of Star Trek Discovery. When we zoom out at Takuma's eyes and your hopes and dreams bleed out of your eyes when you see his eyes. It's like, oh god. It spins around him. It's like, oh no. That's iconic. That was an iconic moment of cinema. Our first Trek in 15 years, and that's what we got. So, right? Oh, he's paused. That's okay. I am jumping on the old live stream right now. Yeah, as ever, PayPal super chat, of course. 241 on the PayPal, which we absolutely love. Super chat, of course, if you can. But we do encourage the PayPal because we like talking about fun, iconic things, and so that is key and golden. As I said, dumb iconic is also true. Hey, thanks, Wex. Appreciate it. I've been doing it for a long old time now. Yeah. And they can also be small, because that's the thing. When we've done these in the past, we've judged, right? And we can judge very not iconic. But you guys have full power to lay your claim to the voting. So you can go absolutely wild, you can go absolutely small. I'm very intrigued. And they can be small moments. Very interested to see. So I'm just going to move some of these out. But there's easily one that I'm going to throw in just to get the ball rolling. So you guys can have a sense of where we might go for this. Because, yeah. And this will be the first, the first poll while we wait for Stuart. Oops, Suter is off to the side. I'll add a little haircut. Stuart, of course, in Canada with all of the darn snow. So that might cause an issue. Okay, so this is an example of what you could class iconic. So the question will be, as you guys know, how iconic is the TOS Arena Dawn fights? So let's throw them on straight away so you get a sense of what we're going for here. But iconic can be good, iconic can be bad. That is the great joy of these. So there's a go. There you go. There's the first one. I will share when Stuart pops back into existence, and then we'll see where we all go from there. Let's see. So Wex says, once one iconic moment for me was Unsealed Country, when Sue says, fly her apart. It shows me that despite how much he loves the Excelsior, he cares for his friends more. Oh, got taken away. Interesting. Okay. Well, okay. But yeah, exactly. That's a famous moment, of course. Submit if you can. And we have two iconic. Don't know where that's gone. Hopefully it'll reappear at some point. But who knows? Is it still on that slide? Crazy. Oh, there he is, maybe. Hey, he's back.
Yep.
Welcome back. I just stole my gourd, Stuart. You stole my gourd.
Gorn, but not forgotten.
Yes.
What happened? I didn't steal your Gorn. What happened?
Ah, okay. Must have just disappeared. That's wild. Okay, let's bring it back in. So, yeah, the first one I said was arenas, guys. I just thought I'd let people vote while we wait for you to reappear. There are a couple in the PayPal, so do chat about arena. How iconic, because we've voted on this before. We've discussed. I'll get those in, and then I'll start sharing after you've got them in the chat ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, you're introducing not only an iconic new race to Star Trek, which, I mean, they didn't know if they'd continue using the Gorn, but I mean, they went all out on the costume, and it's so iconic it actually breaks the Star Trek barrier and is iconic just in pop culture, right? So, um, and then the Stranger Worlds has to come along and screw it up. So, I mean, hey, but the Gorn are pretty great. Love that they're slow moving, reptilian. You know, I think I would have liked to see more of TOS Gorn in TOS. If they had more seasons, it would have been cool to actually like have one come aboard and like be part of an exchange program or
Babel
something.
2.
There you go.
And they're there. Yeah.
So super iconic. Shows Kirk's ingenuity building the cannon from all the raw materials, even though technically it wouldn't really work, but that's okay. Uh, yeah. And also the Metrons, all powerful beings that just use humans and other species as like toys because they're so much more powerful than us. They see potential in us, but we're still very primitive. So there's a lot going on with this, and I think this scene is super iconic. I mean, yeah, it's a cultural zeitgeist kind of iconic, this one, not just Star Trek. So yeah, super important.
So vote now, guys. You have the actual absolute say on this.
You do.
That is the power. Now, assuming that worked. Okay, good. That one worked. I'm getting a second one for you, and then I will jump off and start sharing. Once you read out the results. Many tabs there. And then, oh, yes, okay.
So with 29 votes, A wins with 55%. Close second was S with 34. Yeah. Interesting.
So I wonder if the zeitgeist is more iconic for newer audiences than the actual moment itself, the fight itself. For anyone within a certain age range, I wonder.
Hmm. Well, I mean, oh, the commercial where him and the Gorn are playing a video
Oh,
game and like,
I wonder how much money it took Shatner to do that because it looks so like obvious and fun.
yeah.
But would he be like, oh, I got to revisit this, more money? Or would be like, oh yeah, I'm down for that.
Don't know. I don't know. I would hope that he would have been like kind of excited to do it, but who knows?
Like,
Money talks.
what level? What level of paycheck makes me excited? Well, you'll have to find out. He's still hireable if you can afford him. Even though he's 90 something. Like, very much 90 something.
All right, we're moving to the first PayPal.
Yes.
Let's see, I saw this one earlier. There we go. Justin Brown, Joseph Brown, Joe Brown, Joe Brown. Sorry, he has two here for $5. You get 2 for $1 over on PayPal. Mr. Warfire, TNG Best of Both Worlds Part 1. I mean,
Do I include S? Or do I go A to D on this?
Probably S. Do S with this one.
I'll start showing as well. So you take it away.
Yes. Okay, this one is iconic. It is like big bombastic moment, like Mr. Worf, fire! Like I'm going to kill my captain. I'm going to hopefully destroy the Borg, or at least get us out of the situation. But my captain's probably going to die. My friend, my colleague. Um, so, but then it's a bit of a damp squid because the next episode it's like fire, and you see the Enterprise. And it burns out the deflector array and doesn't do fuck all to the Borg. So it kind of comes across in the part two as not much of an iconic moment at all. In part one, it absolutely is. That dun 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 fire. Or he says, Mr. Worf, fire, and then the buildup of music, and then the dun 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 dun, and then having to wait months until to see the result. I mean, absolutely iconic. A lot of people love the best of both worlds, part one and two, but I think part one stands up a lot better than part two does. Part two, especially the beginning of part two, right off the heels of this moment, is very kind of blasé, just not super awesome. So anyway, that's my thoughts on this. You guys continue to vote while Sam shares the video and comes back. He'll talk about this scene himself. And but tell you guys to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell icon to all so you don't miss any content from us. You can join us here on YouTube or head over to Patreon/Trekyards to support us there. Super chat in, super important. Get your thoughts out there. PayPal at trekyards@hotmail.com is 2 for 1. So $5 to get you 2 choices to talk about. So please do that. It helps us out immensely to do PayPal instead of super chats. So please do that. And yeah, look forward to hearing your thoughts on this and many others things, because absolutely. And Sam's back.
Hello. Yeah,
I've already given my whole spiel about this.
absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty darn iconic. But I don't know, you know, was it the around it moments are iconic in memory, not necessarily in execution. But see, I don't. For me personally, and this is just because I guess I'm more of a visual person. Out of these moments, it's more iconic for me when Picard walks in the first time as Locutus and shows Riker. Because that's like, damn, we saw him. Not him saying fire. Because that's just close with this guy's face saying fire. And I know it's a lackluster, but seeing Picard's Locutus, that's for me. I mean, they're two moments individually, but I would say that's more iconic.
Yeah, they're both absolutely separate moments, but I think the build-up, as I said in mine, this we're going to try to defeat the Borg, and I'm also going to probably kill my friend and captain. But I have to do this. I have to say fire. is iconic in itself because you don't know what's going to happen, right? So.
Yeah, but you see what I mean about, I think, seeing like Hero, that hits me in a way. But it's entirely personal preference, right? I'm sure anybody that had that true cliffhanger moment is going to have the etching on the brain of Picard, but the right, that annoyance in a good way.
Just to hear him say, "I'm Locutus of Borg," like you're not no longer Captain Picard. I mean, that whole little speech he gives is.
And of course, at the time, the concept of him coming back was he couldn't.
Yeah,
we hadn't had Hugh yet, right? Like the ease at which later Trek certainly devalues it a little bit, or not a bit, or much a bit, but it was truly like he's our hero. But
let's see what you guys are saying. We have 23 people here, but 32 votes. Don't know how that happens, but that's awesome. You guys came out, and B wins with 38%. Second is S, and then with 34%, which is really close. 36%.
Okay.
Oh, it's tied now. It's tied. B and S are tied at 36% now.
Okay.
And A is at 24.
Okay.
Ooh.
Interesting. So there's basically, we've done recently the overhyped. Feels like that train of people are jumping on it's a hype moment. Oh, interesting.
Well, S just won with 38%.
I mean, it's fair, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
B almost won that one. Just saying.
Okay. See, you guys have power. Genuinely, you guys have power. And keep PayPal's coming with this. Stuart said, guys, is the best way of supporting the channel. So please do.
And his second part of that was Spock's death from Wrath of Khan.
I mean, you are heavy hitting. That's not a word. You're definitely going strong.
Yeah, I mean, this is a character a lot of people grew up with. They watched him for years in reruns, and they loved Star Trek. And then they came back on the big screen, the motion picture, Star Trek 2, and sure he pretends to, well, everybody dies at the beginning essentially under Savick. I mean McCoy, Spock's console blows up, and there were rumors that Spock was going to die, and it's like that's just a red herring. And then at the end, yeah, this character you've known for so long, this friendship that you've come to know comes to an end in this way. I mean, Shatner's acting is phenomenal here. Everybody's acting is kind of phenomenal.
And they're
You
both
can really
kind
feel,
of underplayed.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But you can really see the heartbreak on Kirk, right? Like it plays really well, and it's like again, it's a movie. So instead of waiting a few months, like a cliffhanger, you have to wait a few years. Maybe they won't even get another movie. The character's dead. He gets launched out of a torpedo tube. Like, is he coming back? This is a super impactful moment, and yeah, they so much so that they milked it again for Into Darkness. So, but it reverse style and didn't do
Oh,
very
that
good about
film
it at
wouldn't
all.
do that.
No, no, of course not.
But what makes it doubly, it's one of the few things that it isn't devalued by the fact it's undone, because they were fully committed to it while making it. So it is a true representation. If they were like, "Yeah, we'll kill him, bring him back," that would have felt. But that is a committing. It is important, really, really important. Yeah, I mean, as you see, guys, I didn't give you a fourth option because no one in the right mind would say anything below B.
Yeah.
Illogical. I mean, I was tempted to put only S and A, and even honestly tempted to put an above S category, because this
Should
is
do S, A, and F.
oh, that's trolling everybody. Because this is like, I mean, you got to be one of the top 10 moments, right?
Yeah.
I would think so. It could be like that ultra. What does Sean call the above? The platinum up or trillium. It has a thing that's above, right? When it's like that is so high. At this one of those moments, which is even higher than high. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. If this doesn't get an S, there's a problem.
If it doesn't get 60% on S, I'd be surprised.
Well, with 31 votes, S wins with 90%.
Okay. I was so waiting for you to bullshit me there with something. Okay, good. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I feel good about this.
Absolutely. I'm happy that that was the result because, yes.
Yes to the yes.
All right. Ooh, yes to the yes. It's like saying yes to the dress.
See, I'm annoyed that you both get what I'm trying to say, but also know my reference before I even know it myself. Like, that's totally what I was doing, but I didn't quite clock that I was doing that. But yeah, 100%. Dear me.
Yeah. We do have a few more PayPals, but I'm going to
Mhm.
the super chats. I'm going to switch kind of back and forth, I think.
Okay, well, I haven't got any of them yet, so
Oh, okay.
I've got enough
Any
on the
of
super,
what?
enough on the PayPals to do. I'm a working.
Okay, well, just you let me know which one to do next. Want me to go to the next PayPal?
I'm trying to load them in. Oh, come on, slides, you can do it. I believe in you. Come on,
I will
slides.
read it. Fantasic for real sends $5 USD for 2 of chat's choice. Oh, okay.
No, it should be one that says
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay.
That's real wants Gorn Corn. Wait, there's no such thing. Gorn Wedding from Lower Decks.
Well, it's not ones I got either.
Oh, those are the next. Huh. So I don't know which one you want me to do then.
Lasers in Outrageous O'Connor. That's what I had next on my roster. Boy, this is unbelievably not loading.
There's 2 of them.
Well, I'll put that in because
the one you're talking about.
Everything is just not. Everything is so unbelievably sluggish. I can't even get anything on. So okay. He said, "This is classic for real." He said, "Once the iconic moment from Outrageous O'Connor, where Worf exclaims in surprise, 'Lasers!' And then he'll go on to say, in DS9 when the last William gets killed."
I don't even know the moment. So, lasers.
Excellent. Yeah, it's when they're like, "Oh, are they a threat, Miss Worf? What the arm with the lasers?" Oh, okay, that's fine.
He's trying to get us all F tiers again.
Oh, everything is bloody sluggish today. God damn.
It is, yeah.
But like everything on PC.
classic for real. Yay, Sam, for actually paying attention to submission order. I don't have that. It's not even showing for me.
Yeah, the internet be crazy. It takes me so much time to find this stuff, so obviously I have to do it in an order. Okay, it's not. Pictures aren't even loading for me on this machine, which is a little bit worrying. I'm just gonna close them. I'm just gonna have to close some stuff because that is not.
So what do you think about this outrageous Okona lasers moment, guys? How iconic is this? Dun dun dun. I don't know. I can't even speak on it. I mean, anytime you hear lasers, it's like, are they a threat? Lasers. It's like, oh, it's absolutely not. All right, cool. We'll just sit here. Happens a few times in TNG.
So I'm pretty sure the dad was like, "We'll try and stop you. It's Worf. How powerful? Laser cannons and what?" I was like,
We'll lower our shields and give you a fighting chance.
Yeah, seriously.
Keep pummeling us. You might actually get through the hull at some point.
We'll give you 10 minutes, no shields. Good luck. Good, just go for it, sir. Go for it. It will go great. It won't go great. Yeah, it's not the one I think of in the episode, but that also is him attempting to find things that are interesting. And he is good at that. Okay, so that loads in the second window. Okay, interesting. Okay, we'll go into the live stream. Cause I've got to...
Yeah. Well, with 28 votes, D wins for this Worf moment at 55%. Second place.
Didn't get F though. See?
F and D were both tied for 17.
Oh.
Right? F and B, sorry. And C was at 11%. And his next one was
the last Wayun's death, which I had to go search for, which might say something.
Yes, there were many Wayun deaths, but yeah, this one was. I mean, there's a lot going on in this episode, so
exactly.
I don't particularly remember this exact moment as being iconic per se, but I mean, Jeffrey Combs was fantastic as Wayun, so.
So basically, it's after for some reason they put bloody Kira in staff uniform for her last appearance, which is like, what? Okay, fine, no. Never sat well with me. And then she walks in, shoots the Jem'Hadar guards, and Wayne preps to found her, and then turns, and then he instigates a very slight, subtle force, and then she shoots him dead, and it's a great shot. And it's like, ah. And given there's no more cloning in the Alpha Quadrant, that is the last Wayne she has access to, I believe, as a context. So it is, and it's the last one we see, so, you know.
Yeah.
But
it 9? Wayne 7?
It's near 10, yeah.
I think it's 9.
But I think you're right. It's such a packed episode of like, it's not quite, or is it? Or is it even a Return of the King level? Because just keeps going.
It's up there. Like I'm trying to think of iconic moments. There's a few in that last episode. Because it feels like an ending, and then no, it's not. It's ending part 1 of like a 15-volume endings.
But could you argue it's sort of powerful that, well, 4 years of this guy, he's been here in every season, and his death is meaningless at the end?
Yeah.
There's something sort of poetic about that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Just like I said, it's such a densely packed episode that iconic-wise, this wouldn't be one of the ones that sticks out to me if I had to like say some from the last episode. You know? But yes, great character, great actor. Interesting ending.
Which one?
Yeah.
Because I remember distinctly the first Wayun death, because that was the actual Wayun death, the intended, and then the Goody Wayun death. Those are the only two I actually have any memory of. I honestly forgot the guy died in this episode. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
But again, there's so much. It's like, does Damar die?
No. Yes, he does.
Right?
He sacrifices himself for Cardassia.
For Cardassia! Yes, Garrick. Shadow. Yes, calm. Shush. We get it. For Cardassia. Been a freaking...
It's sad that Damar dies.
It's sad that all of them die. All right, what are people saying?
Well, with 27 votes, B wins with 56%.
Okay, respectable, respectable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, am I doing PayPal next? Or we're
Nope.
going to
Supers.
Super Chat. Okay.
The people who be super.
Robert
Okay, so
Robert Buckley, $5. TOS season 1, episode 25. Devil in the Dark. Dr. Bones says, "I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer."
so there's 2 because it's all
Most of the
sluggish.
yeah, most of the Dr. McCoy, "I'm a doctor, not a whatever" moments are pretty iconic and memorable, let's be honest, especially because they get put into compilations. But yeah, "I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer," like a silicone organism. And Kirk just basically gives him an order. "It's wounded, your doctor, fix it." Um, and yeah, they use like a silicone kind of cement thing that they had on board for helping colonies. And McCoy gets so excited at the end, he's like, "I think I could cure a rainy day."
Well, it is absurd
Because
medicine,
it's
right?
yeah, basically just a big patch, literally a plaster
Yeah.
on on the thing. So
Oh, it's kind of amusing to go from that, which is incredibly difficult, to Star Trek 6, where he doesn't know Klingon biology.
oh, that's just annoying. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I try to save him by hitting him with the chest repeatedly. Like it's a fair idea, but like, okay, okay.
yeah.
Doc, go back to bloody like I don't know if I'm a smart guy, but really nerfing 2 of our heroes with I can't speak Klingon and I can't understand Klingon biology, despite having had a war for 20 years with both of them. Like you bitch at
Yeah.
other directors and such, but he really fucked over a few big Trek staples in that film just because he could.
Yeah.
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 No, this is great. Great episode. Is the most famous. I'm a Doctor Notter, I would say, because it's such an abstract. Would you say?
Eh, eh.
What's a more famous one?
I'm a doctor on an escalator.
I don't. When's that one from? Or when's that one from?
Friday's Child with the pregnant
Mm.
lady.
Okay.
I'm a doctor on an escalator. I'm a doctor, not a moon shuttle conductor.
And
Not
thank you.
careful. Every time an alarm goes off around here, I end up talking to myself.
Oh, he does, yeah. And I'm trying to raw up bucks, but I literally don't know what episode it's in. So I've gone through 5 episodes of Enterprise. I'm wasting time now. I don't know what. I have no idea when it's. Zero iconic apparently. So I'm just gonna find some random picture of Archer because I can't even find the moment. It's not in the pilot from what I can see. So yeah, it's not iconic apparently because I can't even find it or know where
Well,
it
we'll
is.
finish out this one.
Yeah.
30 votes. C wins with 40%. S
Ooh,
comes in second with 35%. Okay.
interesting. Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, it's one of the more famous "I'm a doctor" lines for sure. All right. Next one is Ozzy and Sulu fire apart. Damn it. And classic rounds it out. This is actually the wrong scene, by the way. This is "Turn Her Into the Wave."
Yeah, I was trying to find, but I remember it being
Yeah, he's
this as
sitting in
well.
the chair like, "Fly her apart then." But yeah, it's fine. You get the
Less
point.
iconic then.
But yes, seeing Captain Sulu as a captain, I mean, is awesome. He's very dedicated, loves his ship, but at the same time, it's like, get us in there. Fly her apart then. Because yeah, how many times was Kirk told that something would fly apart or whatever? I mean, Kirk basically did the same thing, but not with the same kind of panache as Sulu did. I mean, Sulu was very like dedicated to getting in there. So yeah, I would say it's a rather iconic moment, especially from the movies, especially from Sulu's career as a captain, because we don't see much of that. So absolutely up there. But yeah, he's got quite a few iconic moments in that movie. Like, are you serious? um, yeah, "Turn Her Into the Wave." Um, Yeah, there's quite a few.
The
But
fact that
this one near the top.
the fact that I remember the wrong placement, despite being me, kind of shows you how it's lower iconic out of the two. But this scene is just
Yeah.
absurd, and I will find the new image for it. So I know where it is.
It's at the end coming into
Yeah,
the
yeah.
battle.
No, I know.
Yeah.
There's only one shot that won't warp, so I always refer back to it because it's reused for the B. The only shot they ever did for the Excelsior warp, so it's the one. Although if they were that
interesting. Oh, go ahead.
But if they were that close to at like 0.1% of warp isn't gonna make any difference to fly them apart, and you're that close. They must have been very close. It's a whole thing. It's fine. They must have been very close.
And Robert Buckley says it was, what do you think I am, a doctor or a shuttle bus driver? No, it's a doctor or a goon shuttle conductor.
Goon.
I'll fight you to the death. Because I know I'm right. All right.
Where would you rank this, like, out of Star Trek? Because I like the moment, but I wouldn't say it was super, super, super there.
Yeah, this is like C territory for me.
Mm.
Memorable, but there's so many other things that are more iconic than it that I just.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Which is that's the joy of this, right? You're throwing iconic moments, but you're forced to contrast them, and you guys are forced to judge and decide. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I would put this at like a C.
Yeah.
At the most. I don't think I'd go any higher.
Oh,
would I go
but then the Kirk.
Oh, that's
right.
Yeah.
What a weird choice. Yeah. I wonder how he takes that Turk. I'd love to see the dailies, because normally they film them back to back. Like, right, we'll do it again. We'll do it. Like, how many times is he doing it and change it? I'd love to see the dailies on that.
Well, with Nicholas Meyer, it's probably like the last take. Because remember, he waits till Shatner gets bored, because Shatner's hamming it up most of the time.
God.
And after he's done it 17 times, the last one is very like. So yeah. Anyway, with 37 votes, you guys are saying D wins with 32%.
Oh wow. Okay.
A and B are tied. Well, they were. It's 27.
Okay.
But yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, you really can't judge with these. Really interesting. Okay, I like it.
So I guess we're jumping back to PayPal.
I appreciate the amount of original series ones as well. Often not you guys, but some people ignore doing original series ones. So I appreciate including them in the movies, because it is good to talk about them.
Okay, where are these ones coming from?
Super chat.
Okay, so we don't have the Archer one. Oh, you do. Okay, there it is.
I'm trying.
All right. So there's Trip making a face, and the line, or the Robert Buckley super chat for $5. When Archer and Tucker argue about the NX being able to stay together when it goes past warp 5 for the first time. Yeah. To me, not super iconic. I know a conversation was had probably a few times during the course of the series of I don't know if we can push it that far, but I don't recall this one specifically. So yeah, we'll let you guys decide. Do you remember the epic confrontation between Trip and Archer about the ship's performance? Yeah.
And I always found it slightly funny that it makes sense, but I always found it slightly funny. This is the Warp 5 engine. That was the entire point. I always found it was odd that Warp 5 was a.
Yeah.
Like, they really can't go Warp 5 without breaking something. So it's not really Warp 5. Right? It's like, oh, your hard drive or your GPU could go this speed. Yeah, but like, no, it can't. I mean, it can, but it can't. It's like, oh, okay. You know,
it can touch that speed for 5 seconds and then it starts to.
Yeah. So I always wished it was like 5 was the max, but they go 5.5, 5.5. You know what I mean? Like, that was the incremental breakage.
Yeah.
But then again, we also complain at Voyager saying warp 5, warp 6. It's like, I mean, yes, cruising speed fine, but like,
yeah. Let's see what. Wow, this one's surprising me. 24 votes. B
Okay.
wins with 50%.
Okay. Name the episode it's from.
Yes, please do.
First to get that gets a prize.
I'll show you my nipple.
And will be thrusting?
Not right now. It's not cold enough down here anyway.
Just open the windows, chill. Be cold in not long.
Yep. That's okay. B. I guess a lot of people
But
remember it, especially
but good to be
Enterprise
Enterprise in.
fans.
I do appreciate Enterprise getting in, so all credit to them.
Okay, I remember that line. Area 51 says, on paper. Like you should be able to do it on paper. I do remember that, but
Mm.
I don't remember everything around it.
Mm. Now, not that I'm pandering, but Stuart might override the chat if you throw in for Jodie and Blaylock's first time at the decon chamber.
Yeah.
So that might be iconic to some people in the chat, Stuart being one of them.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Some of these super chats out of the way. Chip Arnell throws in £5. The introduction of the Dominion and the destruction of the USS Odyssey.
And we'll class it as the latter because that is the moment within the
Yeah.
moments. So have fun with this one, guys.
Yeah, to see the most powerful ship we've basically known about to this point for Starfleet just get taken out so quickly. It was because they had a shitty bridge. You know, that's the reason. If they had a real bridge, then they would have been fine. But you know, to know that the Dominion are kamikaze like and will do anything to win, especially taking out like one of the not the flagship, but one of
Flagship
the
class.
flagship class ships of the Federation. Thank you. In such an easy manner and not really blink twice about it. Like, yeah, you know, there's a threat coming. It's going to be a big deal. Does it pay off? I mean,
I mean, it'd be hard to keep topping that, in fairness.
well, you see a few times where they get shot and damaged and like sliced through another ship. So that's not. It is a tactic that they employ, but it's a lot later, really.
Well, it would have been kind of interesting, although bloody gruesome if in oh god, the big battle at the end of season 7.
Sacrifice of Angels.
Thank you. Because that'd be a hell of a thing, especially at that time, to have kamikaze into Galaxy class meshes, and you just saw, you know, the Galaxy class being the 6, and then just 10 bug ships. It's like, oh god.
Yeah.
Because they could have done that, and they built a real sucky thing to make them do CGI. So would have been the whole budget on that one sequence.
All right. Well, let's see what you guys are saying about the Odyssey here. With 29 votes, S wins with 45%. I don't know if I would have put it at an S personally.
I think you could argue at S.
Yes. I probably would have put it at an A, though.
Yeah. I think if you're at the time, emotively, like, but yeah. But I mean, it's one of those rare, like, they know exactly what they're doing. You will take it. You will deal with it. It will happen. Oh, God. Moments.
All right, next up, we got Engineer Without a Cause, $5. The closing lines of In a Pale Moonlight. I think I can live with it.
There's a pre-existing picture for that.
Yeah, I know. I've already got it on the board. I'm way ahead of you, man. Man, bro. I don't know if I can like get it resized properly, but anyway, we'll do that.
I'm once again overriding the universe. I'm only giving 3 options to this because I don't think it's agreeably a D. So I'm gonna give people the chance to kind of continue.
Yeah, for me, this is one of my favorite episodes of Trek. Favorite moments, favorite captain. I just love the realness of it. He's just by himself having a drink, kind of pontificating on everything that just happened, and doing his log. And we get to see it all through his eyes, his point of view, essentially. And then, yeah, the wrap up of like, you know, to save the Alpha Quadrant. Yeah, I can live with it. I really can. You know, I'm a Starfleet captain. I have, you know, morals and guidelines I have to follow. Yeah, I kind of shouted through a bunch of them here, but not really by choice. Did I know that Garrick was going to do that? maybe there was a possibility.
I'm not surprised. I didn't know, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't be mad at him truly because I know he could have done
I
it.
already punched him. I was just mad enough to punch him. I'm not gonna
But he punches
put him
Keith
in,
for just get off my station, so
put him in the brig.
he'll punch a bitch, you know.
Um, no, I think this is a really raw human moment
Hmm.
and really kind of spoke to you got to do what you got to do, especially when the chips are down because they were in
Down.
a rough spot there. Without the Romulans joining, they would have been screwed. So
Does it make you wonder though how far he would have gone? Would he have gone full ransom from Equinox and just like killed loads of like that far? Because we've got an example at ransom.
not, I don't think so. Not. I think it would take a few more extenuating circumstances to
Well, no,
push them that
I
far.
don't mean that day. I mean as a person, he's the sort that would actually go as far as ransom.
Yes, yes, I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It's like Winston Churchill, though, right? He's a commanding officer for a certain era. You know, Cisco probably isn't the best peacetime captain. Well, because he wasn't. He was a commander. He's never a peacetime captain. Um, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. What do you guys think? I mean, this is pretty darn special. And I am tempted to do a Trek shorts where I exclusively have this as the end. I just cut the entire thing, say, right, this talk didn't happen. I'm tempted. All right,
Well, B wins with 47%.
B wins.
I know, which is bullshit. B for bullshit.
That's a margin as well. Wow.
S comes in at 35%, but
Now I get it. If you're not a DS9 fan, zero
uh,
iconic, like
yeah.
nothing. But we've watched all the Trek. Is that why people voted B? That's who voted B. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, shit.
I don't give a shit. People can be wrong. It's
People
fine.
can be wrong. Right. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, Dan. The self-struct for TM the sort of 3. Absolutely. That's an amazing moment. Actually, you know what? I know Classic did for 2 chat ones. I'll throw that in because that's such a good moment. Since I've got that on the brain.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'll read Richard Lell's 10 pounds. Picard owning
Thanks so much.
Tomahawk in the Defector. That's this one where the Klingons come in and say, "Hi guys, we got you covered or surrounded." Yeah, absolutely baller moment. We see him kind of talk to Worf at some point in the episode, and we don't really know what that's about. And you blink and you'll miss it. And then at the end, you're like, "Oh yeah, that happened."
Oh
Um, although,
yeah.
although I'm not sure, those are pretty big fucking bird of praise to be behind the Deridexes and still be that big. And Vorcha, whatever, but or not Vorcha, Cavort, but still.
They've got to
eh,
be
eh,
cavorts. They've got to be.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyhow, yeah, absolutely epic moment. Great ending. I love Tomalak's reaction to it. And then yeah, the cloak ships and just turn and yeah, absolutely epic moment. And to know that the Klingons were like hanging out waiting,
Oh yeah.
just that
Hmm.
was just awesome. Yeah,
And it's
great
also
moment.
an interesting precedent-setting moment just for the universe, which I always love. Even if they don't say it, it's there in context, right? That means that the Klingons can't detect the Romans, but the Romans can't detect Klingons. So the Klingons have
Yeah,
efficientized their cloak device enough they can't be detected,
yeah, yeah,
which you kind of assume, but also you'd think Romans might have more advanced stuff. So it's a nice, because they didn't know the Romans were going to come at them, but a safe assumption, right? Yeah, I don't. This isn't. I wouldn't say it's iconic in the longevity of the scene because I don't know if it goes far beyond. But if you're a fan of TNG and especially the build up for the episode, and I know the expense of this moment because it's multiple motion. It's expensive, right?
All right, let's see what you guys are saying. 35 votes. C wins with 43%. Very close though.
Okay.
S was 37%.
Ooh, so that's why you got to vote. That's why you've got to vote. Yeah, and guys, keep subscribing and PayPaling. This absolutely is doing amazing stuff, and I'm learning a lot. I say it all the time. You guys are throwing really, really, really good suggestions. Really good suggestions. Really interesting ones.
Robert Buckley throws in $10 and says, "Move the NX scene to S tier."
I like
We will
how
do
people
it.
know the rules.
We will do it, but
Okay. Appreciate you, Robert.
I don't even have my arrows to show it's moved up.
You can find for another slide, can't you?
No, I don't really care.
Okay, I'll do it for you then. 'Cause I quite like that logic, Stuart. I'll do it for you.
Okay. There's so many slides to go through. I just don't want to. Okay, let's see. I guess we're jumping back to PayPal's by the looks of it. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay, read that one. All right. Classic for real 250 wants Gorn Corn. Wait, there's no such thing. Gorn Wedding from Lower Decks.
That's freaking S tier for us. But we're a subset of a subset.
Yeah. But yeah, this is kind of used as proof that Gorn are this is what they look like. Even the kebab guy, right? Um civilized yet still TOS Gorn. This is absolutely awesome, yeah. Kind of silly, but at the same time, I mean that's Lower Decks for you. It just works. And I think doesn't isn't it Rutherford who gets attacked during this wedding? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, for lower decks, I think I don't know if iconic's really the word. It's just I don't think it falls into the iconic category, if that makes sense. It's good, it's awesome, but I don't know if I'd necessarily call it iconic.
Two good comments. Dan says it's mentioned in DS9 Season 4 that Klingons can't detect their own cloaked ships. Okay. And Sean says bribery works.
Sure it does.
It helps the channel, so we want to help you help us. Yeah, I mean, Gore Wedding for us is so important because it re-establishes TOS Gorn. It establishes them as not barbarians because you've got culture, you've got male and female probably. I mean, dress and kilt makes sense. You've got different clothing, you've got ultra detail and all these different things being consistent to Gorn. It's so appropriate that Mike man could never have guessed Stranger Worlds was going to happen, right? Like this is such a triple down on the because there's only one look, right? Well, I mean, Enterprise kind of, but they're alternate universe. Yeah, and it's just so fun. And it's such a like imagine that in the pitch room. It's such an absurd thing to say, but it was so well done. But I can see why you might not vote high. I get it, but it symbolizes so much. That's why we say it.
I mean, you say that, but 24 votes. A wins with 44%.
Oh damn! I mean, they are Trekyards fans.
42%, but
They are Trekyards fans. Very nice. Oh, well, have a good one, Wex. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And watch our other content if you can. And hey, join on the live this week. Come and say hi.
Boom, baby.
Beautiful.
All right. Let's see what's next. That's where we wanted Mr. Warfire before someone stole it. So let's go for the cutest reveal and speech instead. I am the cutest of Borg. Your life as it has been is over. Yeah, as Sam was saying, I think this is because yeah, we didn't know. We didn't know can he come back? We don't think so. And then yeah, are we losing the captain? Do you like Picard at this point? It's just after season, 2 seasons.
Yeah, people forget. Not dislike.
But yeah, absolutely, and to see the laser and him walk out from, yeah, it's absolutely iconic. And to basically spew the Borg propaganda of like, just the whole speech. It's absolutely iconic. Yes, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, well, this is trailer bait. It's showreel bait, and it's funny because his costume is so underwhelming.
Yeah, I know.
But his performance is so static, and the laser sells it, and the black, and it's enough to make him feel wrong, like tangibly feel wrong. At the end of the day, that's what they're kind of going. Borg is a lot about how you feel and moving emotion and such.
I wish they would have changed his skin tone before this, though.
Yeah. Well, they hadn't invented that as a concept. Well, I say that there's two white guys next to him, figuratively, literally. I'd be interesting. I don't know why these two guys next to him aren't like at convention saying I was Locutus Borg, Locutus 01, Locutus 02, because these guys are they're right there, right? They're in the moment. Who are these two guys, right? I don't know. Yeah, I'd give this an S because I think it really is a standout. And I've got to assume that at least 50% of the audience assumed Patrick was leaving the show. Denise left the show 2 seasons earlier. Right? Another loss. I mean, bloody hell, we lost Gates. We lost 3 cast members potentially. Like that's yeah. So certainly, yeah. But what do you guys
Let's see
think?
what you guys are saying. 30 votes.
Interesting.
S wins with 47%. Close with A though, which is 43.
Nothing for B, and 3 people say C. So yeah. Why C, guys? If someone wants to put their hand up and say why they were a C, and 42 viewership. People like the iconic. Nice. Good to see you all. Join us the rest of the week.
Make sure you're subscribed, do all the things. Make sure you're voting. Make sure you let us know your iconic moments.
Ooh, Richard. Nice.
$5 on Super Chat, or if you put $5 on PayPal, you get 2 choices. So
yes, and Richard, if you want to put via PayPal, we get far more of that £10, which goes towards the channel. So if you can, swap over to the PayPal, and you get even more. But amazing, you guys are amazing.
All right, let's see what's next on the PayPal front.
My son, bastard.
All right, Classic Real throws in 750 and says Classic for Real PayPal's for 3. A specific moment from Discovery season 3, second to last episode. There is a tide when Emerald Chain boards Discovery, and there's an ultra hottie with a braided ponytail. I mean, we got this.
That's what I found. Emerald Chain woman with braided hair. So, who's not a main person that I know.
Okay. Go vote, guys. Super iconic, I'm sure. I was blown away by the braiding of hair. I don't know. Didn't think they braided hair in the 32nd century. That's fucking amazing. Must be some kind of thing your grandma likes to do, you know. And
well, no, it's probably a will matter. Sort of braids automatically. Yeah. I forgot how awkwardly green Osira was. Because let's be honest, when do we ever rewatch Discovery, right?
Really... She looks like the Green Goblin from Spider-Man.
It's just such a distinct color. It's really great actress, you know, doing good stuff. It's like, damn, okay, that's the thing.
We're not going to linger on this one because this is just stupid.
No. Oh, hey, fair enough. Yeah. So...
16 votes, 75% say F.
Oh. I tried, Classy. I tried. Oh.
He's got a good mix in this one, though, because the next one is for the Enterprise D reveal from Picard Season 3.
Hold on, that one disappeared.
So the Enterprise D reveal.
Oh, I think I'm messing up. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay.
It shows. Sorry for everything having a stroke there, guys. Slides be sliding. Perfect. So the Enterprise D reveal. Look, the Enterprise D is back. What? It crashed. Meridian 3. Syracuse. Secondary hull. We got you. Yeah, this was absolutely awesome.
It's so odd because it's such a zeitgeist moment of today.
It's such a, it feels like a manufactured iconic moment. Wow. It was designed to be iconic. Yeah. A lot of these are just iconic because they became iconic, right?
Yeah. But then wouldn't it have been iconic even if it happened organically? What does that even mean? You know? I don't even know.
It would have, but it was relying so much on nostalgia and 3 seasons of absolute dog shit. Well, 2 seasons of dog shit. And then, you know, getting the TNG crew cast back together. Like, this was built around nostalgia. This could not be anything but epic or iconic.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But also the emotions are real. Even though it was leaked and we knew, You know, it's like oof. Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah. No, it was special. It was special. But of course I'm gonna be distracted by the outer window frames and the lackluster 3 model that changes between episodes. You know, as hard as they try to do, they failed in a lot of ways because of budget, and that's just the fact of that. But no, it was very special, and they could have used an LED wall or a half set or a relic style set, but it was a full set. I wish they color graded the walls with the right color versus left them the right color. Watch a video, you know what I mean? Because it's very distracting. You have to ignore after a while.
What also is very distracting is with 31 votes, C wins with 35%.
Wow, guys, please explain why not an S. I'm shocked because we had emotion there. Wow. Can anybody explain that? Because that's, wow. It's like the reverse older on that one. Everyone screamed out. Wow, okay. That's, wow, okay.
Well, and his next one is,
Oof.
I thought would be lower, and I hope it is. And for the third, the Enterprise G reveal. Look, we made the Titan the Enterprise G, everybody. Because that's an awesome idea. Should have been the USS Picard, something. But no, let's destroy the name of the Titan, make it the Enterprise G. Makes perfect sense.
Let's downgrade from a ultra heavy cruiser that's like 1,000 meters wide to a light cruiser.
The science vessel.
With
do fuck all.
With one ability that it's got extra fast impulse engines, which are great and all, but it can't do much.
Yeah.
And its phaser strip arc is crappy. Where's its forward phaser arcs? Sure. That are phaser strips, not ball turrets. Where are they? Where are they? They're not there.
The ball turrets.
No. I want both. Oh, guys, if this beats... I mean, it's up to you guys. You're the democracy here. But if this beats the D reveal... Oh, my goodness. Yeah. What do you guys say? Nice. Oh, no. Oh, no, he did it. He did it. Gold. Thank you for the title of the episode. That helps a lot. Anytime you guys submit a name of episode, that will also help me a lot. Jesus. What a shot.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, well, I love Classic's logic of that you can put in multiple viewer chats at half price, the people submitting, because that's how that works. That's a good game in the system there. I like it. I approve. No couple on the G. No, indeed. Wished it kept the name Titan. Yep.
Yeah.
Classic fan theory. They made the first 2 seasons stink, so they made the final one feel epic. I think Shay Bond would thoroughly disagree with his hard work on that. Because did you know he wrote a whole Bible on the new Romulans and he wrote loads of notes and whole load of things. It's very, very, very interesting stuff. Right? Very, very interesting. There's 3-dimensional stuff. You just
with 32%, with 32 votes, 56% F. Closest was D, next at 19%. Cool.
That's really not high, is it? Oh god. Yeah. Fair.
I got the next super chat, but there's another one right below it that we don't have yet. So
okay.
I don't know when we're switching back.
Why don't you do the PayPal that Classic did for 2 community chat ones, which is the top right 2. It's the Enterprise refit.
Same ones?
It's the dry dock one and something else. Oh, and the destruct sequence. Those are 2 that Donnie and Dan both put in for. As in,
yeah, there's
Yeah.
But there's like 2 of the destruct sequence ones. It's just confusing.
Oh, are they different pictures?
Nope, exact same.
It's great. Use one.
All right, so the
Hey,
dry dock
Daft.
sequence from what?
Yes.
Motion picture or Star Trek 2?
Motion picture. Yes, this was Donnie's, and it's Classic
Same
Freel
one.
sponsored, so thank Classic, thank you, Donnie.
Yeah, absolutely epic. Watched many times because I've painted a lot of Enterprises, and you got to get color matches right. So you put it on this scene, which is like 12 minutes long. And you just replay it. And yeah, it's so good. They used it again in Star Trek 2. Only they truncated it a bit, made it a little bit shorter. But yeah, this is absolutely iconic. Getting introduced to a new ship, looking great, under construction, panels open. Um, oh yeah, and then to see it launch, all the lights flare up, and it's just absolutely iconic. This has to be one of the most iconic things in all of Star Trek. So maybe even sci-fi. And with 17 votes right now, we have 100% at S. So yeah, 18 votes, still 100%. 19 votes, still 100%. I'm just going to end it because that's 100%. Somebody's going to come along and fuck it up. All right, so 100% S tier for the dry dock sequence of the refit Enterprise. Yes.
Mild
Totally
cheating
agree.
equals perfect score. Woo!
Not cheating. I just
Mild.
as I was calling it out, people were gonna like
I mean, you guys know that
slight
is
me.
extremely rare. So
Yeah.
the quick on the buzzer people got a sort of like top like only 10, 20, hundreds. Damn. Damn. All right. Let's see how
And right
this
on,
how's compared to the second one.
well, hot on the heels of that, the destruction or death of said ship. Um, yeah, I mean, the ship is a character. It is the best character in my opinion, and it's just sad to see it go. But really great use of the self-destruct feature, and I love that there's different self-destructs. We'll get that's in Scott. Mr. Scott's got the Enterprise. It's fine. But yeah, this is iconic and sad.
But it's
I
heroic sad.
it
It's
is.
very specific tonally. It's really, really unique to do in TV. You're not sad for
Yeah.
them, you're with them. You know it's the only way, you feel it, but it's at the end to save more. It's a really, really special sort of death.
Yeah.
Like compared to Enterprise D and crashed. The weight is
Yeah.
not remotely the same.
It's true enough. True enough. Although I think I would probably use this image. Yeah.
Well, I see. For me, it's the intro scene almost because the build up, the music, the acting. This is fleeting. That is like I know what you mean, of course, but I remember the acting and the 2B and the Chekhov's uncomfortable face. It's so. I mean, how many takes did that take? I'd love to
Yeah,
know.
Chekhov's acting was awesome in that scene. Like, are we fucking seriously doing this?
Yeah, because he's not particularly high rank nor had much responsibility on the ship, and he's just the only one left.
He's the acting science officer, so he's kind of got Spock's position right now.
Yeah,
So.
but this is like he never thought he could do this in the chain of command. He's well out of that, and yet here he is ordering legally, officially, and it's like shit.
I didn't do my homework. I don't know the destruct sequence code. Oh, I can't help you guys.
It's 3C. What? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got that. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful scene, and I hope they, this might sound crude, enjoyed filming it, because it's such a unique thing to do. Yeah. Whereas, like, it's not, of course, remotely the same, but the Death and Beyond is just an action montage. There's no weight, or the physical weight of it crashing. It's cool, but this has
Mhm.
oomph.
Let's see what you guys are saying with 32 votes. How iconic is the destruct sequence? 1A, 2B, 3C. S wins with 53%. Second place is B with 34%. A only got 12%, which is weird. I don't understand these huge discrepancies in like tier ranking.
I
You
would
know?
I would put a small bet it's age range. If you're a newer Trek fan who maybe got with JJ or something newer, of course you aren't going to have the same TOS love. Whereas if you're anybody from the 70s, 80s, and it would have a different weight. Like if you didn't see it in the cinema, it's going to feel different, right? So there's going to be a disparity, I would think. Now I say that I was not the age range, nor that doesn't factor in me at all. But VHS has helped to kind of corrupt when you see things, and yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, I guess we'll switch back to PayPal's. Sorry, super chats for a minute. Ozzy, $5. Bones, where is my damn torpedo? She's ready, Jim. Lock and load. Lock and load. Yes. And then comes that kind of moment of fire.
But all different moments, which is good.
Yeah. So locked and loaded. I'd give real money if he'd shut up. Yeah,
But they haven't got money, Bones. You know they haven't got money. What are you about? What are you about?
It's a turn of phrase, man.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, great interaction between Spock and
Sussy.
McCoy. Fun stuff, doing scientific stuff. Him stepping out of the sick bay to do something else. He doesn't say it's got a heartbeat though. Just saying he's using his medical knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, this one for me is ultra iconic entirely because it was on as often as the encyclopedia. They had certain clips. And you're like, I can watch some Star Trek before we had all of these VHSs. I wasn't even allowed access to the VHS machine, but you could go onto that and play it, and it was right from it was skipping the Kittimer stuff and then it went into this. So I know this music really well and the beat and yeah. And it's just super interesting. And this is where Nick Meyer did a great job of grounding it, because you're seeing a torpedo tube and it's just a fucking tube. A tube, because that's the ejection tube. So it's just the tube and a little entryway gangway which loads it and you can manually access it. Zero fancy to it. It's bog standard basic bit, right? But that's interesting. Now, obviously, Star Trek 2 are similar, but more sleek, simpler and sleeker. This is just a gantry. It's right. It's more.
My question is, why is Spock and McCoy down there doing it and not the torpedo technicians?
Oh, they're there on Tuesday.
Ah, yeah. Everybody's on having a sandwich. They're on the break.
Well, okay, so you're right and wrong in the sense of like Spock knows the gaseous anomaly tech, so he's the one who's hard changing the software. So he knows that more than if he's the head science, he would know that more than anyone else. Fair. And
it was McCoy's idea.
Well, McCoy is good with his hands. I mean, in fact, he's good at getting into things.
That's true.
So I'm guessing without tools. But yeah, I would, no offense to McCoy, trust anybody in the armory that works the torpedoes better to disassemble a torpedo. Like Spock, I could see, but yeah. They wanted to give him a scene. They wanted just to give him a nice scene.
Yep.
It's a great.
32 votes. D wins with 38%.
That is surprising.
It was tied between D and A for a while.
Okay.
But yeah, A got 33%. D was at 38%. So
I'm surprised. But again, I've seen this clip a billion times.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh.
All right. Next up, we got Engineer Without a Cause, $5. The Siege of AR 558, the final battle with Vic Fontaine playing in the background. I absolutely hate that episode. That is pretty iconic, though, to have the battle.
Hold on. I think I have 2 for that then. Hold on.
With the Vic Fontaine song.
Let me double check something then. But yeah, keep talking for the battle.
But yeah, I kind of hate it. It doesn't do anything for me. That episode is just not great, in my opinion. It's depressing.
Oh, okay. So there's 2 for AR, and I've done the PayPal one. That's an entirely different person, which is fine. I have to get any picture because
that's I see that on there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just not super exciting or awesome episode of Star Trek, and we don't have a pull up for this one either. Shit.
I've got 3 things to do, so I can't do all 3.
I know, I know, I know, I
I'm
know.
send to them.
I know, I know, I know, I know.
It's a very freaking dark episode. There we go. Okay, that'll be fine. And I have no memory of the Vic music in the background.
Oh yeah.
No clue. Alright. Does that type mean you're doing a poll?
Sure.
No, I could do it. I was wondering if you were. Okay, well, there's a picture you can talk about the poll.
I've already talked about the picture. You can talk about the
Okay.
pull up.
I don't remember the battle. I don't remember the music, so 0 iconic for me. All I remember is the sad. I remember a sad music, like instrumental, and them shooting everybody, and then it dying. I have no memory of them being a man singing jazz or whatever. So 0% F for me would be. But I know this is one episode people either talk about or just never mention. Most fans never mention it ever. But if you love DS9, it's one of your touchstones, but it doesn't really go beyond that. But also, it's testament to stupid writing because, yeah, they should just be able to, as we always say, they're all willingly killing their own men by not doing wide beam because every single one of them should be shooting 7 beams at the same time. And it doesn't make sense to save power packs because if you take out all 7 enemies in one go, then you're not risking other people's death. So it's a very stupid episode in that regard. And they sort of forced a trench warfare mentality when it doesn't fit in Trek.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate because it's more discovery thinking. Sorry. But you know,
that's fucking rude. Why would you say that?
I know, but it's like these are the professionals. They forgot an important set in the end of the academy, wide beam, that bloody Paris can remember to do in the bloody holodeck. I'm literally going to wipe out an entire bridge crew of people. I got the bridge. That easy. But yeah, 0 iconic then for the music. So the battle itself it's fine, but not the yeah.
19 votes. C lands with 42%. I probably should have put lower options here, but if you guys think it's lower than like a D or an F, let us know and we will $2. We will re-roll that.
And people do love it. People do love this episode, but those that love it, right? It's the classic vocal percentage. I'm not saying minority, but you know, DS9's already a minority of a minority. You know.
Yeah. All right. Then we move that. Yeah. Okay, I think we'll slide on over to the PayPal again real quick. So next up is Classic for Real with the same episode. Wants the DS9 Siege of AR 558, Quark killing a Jem'Hadar out of an adrenaline rush and being shocked by it.
Right at the end of the episode. A slightly comedic, but not moment.
Yeah, so there it is, guys. Quark killing a Jem'Hadar. I mean, I don't specifically remember this, to be fair. Not iconic at all.
Well, I do not remember if he's ever killed people before on screen. I'm damn certain he's killed before in the context of a story before. There's something he's done. I'm pretty sure. But I mean, any murder on top of any other murder is depressing. But if that's his first kill, genuinely, that's a huge moment, right? Yeah, is because if he's just shooting a Jem'Hadar reactionary, it's sad, but it's not iconic. But if it's his first kill, but then the next episode's all about Nog, right? I don't remember there being a subplot with him lamenting his first kill, and I don't know if, unfortunately,
I don't think.
I don't think Quark is gonna necessarily think of Jem'Hadar as humans. Necessarily, like people in the same way. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's what you guys are saying. 24 votes. A wins with 76%. Jesus Christ.
Right. Which does beat the previous moment. The battle itself?
Yes, I guess, yeah. There you go. You like them Jem'Hadar being murdered, don't you, everybody?
I mean, everyone's got a kink.
Next up is Classic for Real, who says he accepts Sam's challenge, wants the decontamination scene from Enterprise A, Night in Sick Bay.
And you know, not all heroes wear capes.
But the best ones do. That's from a Helldivers song.
So I'm gonna frame this as to Paul's decon look.
Sure, yes.
They all have unique ones, okay?
Yes. I mean, it's kind of an interesting play for the producers to want to have the decon scenes to have a sexiness and a sexy vibe going on. Is it right? Probably some people say no. I don't really care. Uh, but I mean, I'm the target audience for this kind of stuff. It's supposed to be exciting for me. So, did they do it well? To Paul's look, absolutely. They made it cold in the decon chamber a lot of the time, and you know,
Some women just have that.
It's true. Oh, I'm aware. Trust me.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Because the irony is, it's not sexist because the men were also the exact same level of undress relative to their gender, and they were also getting gelled on and gelling. So it's exactly equal. We just have an over sexualization on women. But if you like men, you're seeing actually more man skin. So it was for everybody, which means it was for everybody, which means yes, you wouldn't do it now, but you would probably still have the man. You still would probably have the man in the scene because that's not offensive to some people. So it'd actually be more sex. No, I'm saying you would nowadays you just have the man in the scene, and that's not sexist. But you wouldn't have the women, even though this is equal, which makes it not sexist. I'm just saying, equal means not sexist because that's what equal is, right? Look at that. He's showing more skin, more skin,
and a dog,
and a dog, more skin.
He's showing his puppy.
Equal opportunity, right?
He's just asking the girls if they want to pet his puppy.
That's not a good name for it, though.
No, it's not. Anyway, with 25 votes, S wins with 72%. This is a standout. Dun, dun, dun.
Things it kind of is. Those scenes are very memorable.
Yeah.
And it's also a good idea from a shitty Trek sense. Like, before we've got Trek, as Trek, we have to make sure we don't bring deadly pathogens aboard. And this gel works, and it's all we have. It's a very clever, yet ridiculous idea. Yeah. You know?
Well, Classic for Real is next again. It says putting in 250 each for literally the entirety of Code of Honor. Literally the entirety of Angel One, and literally the entirety of Justice, because every single second is F tier.
What?
All right.
Well, they're all iconic. I mean, I don't know what he's saying. What's all
right? Code of Honor first.
And it's the whole episode, right?
The whole episode. Yep. And we've talked about this so many times. If it had just been any other kind of alien, it would have been fine. A lot of people looking back at it, even at the time, were like, this is not quite right. And looking back at it, it's like one of their embarrassments. So what has to be said about it? Not much. Okay, yeah, I have S tier as an option. That's fun.
Well, no, it's talked about.
I said 100% per second.
Yeah, well, it's talked about as more than most TNG episodes. Because there's a lot of TNG episodes, that's just purely...
It's iconic for all the wrong reasons.
100%. 100%. But it is iconic. It's like Alan Marine. Alan Marine is not a good episode, but it is iconic. 100% counts. Well,
the episode around the gameplay of that one's good.
That's alright. That's alright. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's not about the quality of the episode, it's just how iconic it is. Remember that, guys, when you vote. Because I'd vote it an A, probably. Because it's from the very few TNG episodes you referred to in this context. And we always talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's a Denise episode, and she gets so few. So, you know, That's worth saying. They are precious few. Had they just had any goddamn headpieces, that's it.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
All right. 25 votes. S wins with 48%. Second place is F with 32%. So it's it's a. We're not saying good. We're just saying iconic. All right. Next up on his list was Angel One, I believe. Entirety of Angel One. Yes. All right. So here we got great representation of Angel One. One in Rome. Dressed like a slut, I guess.
What?
Man slut.
Equal opportunity, right? Free the nips, right?
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. I don't think this is anywhere near iconic as Code of Honor, if in the bad way. Um, this is a good one. A simple story, interesting casting on this one, and yeah, the whole turn the tables where the men are like smaller and more, I want to say feminine, but that doesn't quite work in this instance. It's just an interesting take of a matriarchy instead of patriarchy.
I wonder why Frakes wasn't asked or didn't think to shave his chest. This is a super distinct choice to make, right? Because he gives off kind of a soft man face without the beard. Don't know why they wouldn't go for a soft man body. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just it's such a chest, right? That is a bloody forest to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely was iconic. I mean, the fact that I had to pull this one moment as the iconic, well, it is iconic. I don't think the whole episode is. It's interesting. Not in the same league. For neither good nor bad. I would say.
All right, you guys are saying no, 21 votes. F wins with 67%. Jesus Christ.
So not iconic at all.
Yeah. And the next one he had was Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the Wesley crashing into the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Iconic wise, I mean, a lot of half naked people running around and oiling each other up, and you know, it's season one iconic, I guess, because even the moral dilemma of Wesley and Flowers, I love that. Yeah, I don't know. Again, doesn't touch Code of Honor. I think this is probably more iconic for me personally than Angel One.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But just because it makes me so mad to watch this episode, it's just so frustrated. Just I'll put up with their bullshit. Get your person back.
Stuart's a get thing done kind of captain.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
also,
I don't know.
And also, it's iconically the first time the South Academy is used. So they scouted it right from the get. Why is that not showing up? Come on, you. Come on. Yeet. Yeet. There you go. Jesus Christ. I mean, this is iconic because it's so 60s tone deaf. But again, it's important because in a world like this, why wouldn't you wear clothes if everyone's fit and everyone's tight and just cover things to hide basic things? And why wouldn't you? There's not a lot of reason not to. If it's comfortable and it's an example of showing the society, right?
Yeah.
It does a really good job. It's just the dialogue is daft. The ending is daft. But it's meant to be daft. What if a free love society?
I would call it iconic in any way.
But it's like there's so few Wesley episodes anyway, and this being his is iconic in its own way. It's definitely more. It's one of the most iconic in season one in a bad way, but doesn't touch Code of Honor.
Yeah. Well, what are you guys saying?
Can you imagine though on the wardrobe department for this episode for the aliens, everyone's on hangers and then the extras walk in like all I see is that. Uh-huh. And they're all lined up and they weigh them and the entire wardrobe, the entire of everyone's like £15. It's like, oh god. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very quick to make as well.
Well,
You know, not a lot of details.
with 25 votes, D wins with 48%.
Okay.
Which I agree with. I think this is just above Angel One.
I mean, we're not voting, of course, but I mean, for me, Fly Her Apart and Got a Pulse are more iconic. But
Okay. He's making weird noises over there, so I don't know. That's a thing.
yeah.
All right. Next up is another classic reel. $5. Doesn't understand fiscal responsibility, but understands how to move in the pale moonlight test here. What?
He wants
Oh,
a move.
Yeah. I guess five. Well, the 2-for-1 doesn't apply to tiers on PayPal.
Ooh.
That's the problem. It's $5 no matter which. So I'm going to put up to A. You're right. It does deserve S, but unfortunately, that's not how the 2-for-1 works. Sorry. And then he puts in a 250. This is the last PayPal. Then we'll switch back to super chats. Funding Dan Ben's suggestion: Janeway versus Anorax, and I'm in the time ship. Time's up. Yeah, that's very iconic. Voyager moment for sure. She destroys Voyager.
Yeah.
It's like, and great visual effects for that as well. But I love that it come down to that's the only option that she had, and she means business. So it was cool to see that side of things. And then everything's just fine.
Well, she didn't know.
She did not know.
But she could make a guess. But she's never going to see it either way, right? Like, she's not getting reset. She is dying.
Yep.
It is another version of her that gets to live. Yeah. I mean, it's an iconic two-parter anyway, with lots of iconic moments. I mean, low-key iconic, like a blind Tuvok shaving, just as a concept. It's just such an interesting, you know what I mean? Like, little things like that. Seeing Neelix in uniform, iconic for Voyager, conceptually bring that in. Yeah, it's such a strong end to a strong two-parter. The final decision, the final action, especially as they're giving it their all, obviously, and they lose the other ships, and it's again, for the time, they really kept the visual effects, but also it shows how small our ship was, because the thing is perfectly scaled to hit the ball, but it's not actually giant. It's just giant in scope and scale, but not in size. Yeah, I mean, great end.
Yeah.
But if you're not a Voyager fan, it wouldn't be iconic at all. You wouldn't even know it. But I would like to think at some point on some TV network there's Star Trek's best two-parters screening every Thursday, and you'd be like, damn, that's because we've said before, Voyager has probably the best two-parters because they're the best visual effects, the best makeup, the best scope and scale. Like, they're really big and ambitious for two-parters compared to a lot of the other ones, which are like, yeah. So this is definitely like, oof.
Yeah. It's funny, they took the two-parter way, whereas DS9 at the same time had the serialized just continuation vibe. Yeah, it's interesting. All right, 22 votes. A wins with 78%.
Nice. Good shout. D at 0, C at 4, B at 17. So strong showing Voyager. Good. I like it.
All right, so we're sliding back over to super chats now. So sorry for anybody that super chatted. We're getting to you. Don't worry. Richard Lal, 10 pounds. Klingon bastards killed my son. Klingon bastards.
And thank you. 10s are incredible. Appreciate you. Seriously.
And okay, anybody that says William Shatner's not a good actor is full of shit, because you watch these movies, 2, 3. I mean, any of the movies essentially, except for Motion Picture, he's not that great in that one. But he has some really fantastic moments. Like, this is a gut punch, and the fact that he was supposed to sit in the chair but didn't hit it and they just kept going with it, I think works way better. It's way more impactful. Um, and yeah, to know that you had a son that you never got to see, you finally get to kind of hang out with your son and kind of get to know your son, and then all of a sudden he's dead, and so your lineage isn't going to go on. Same thing that Picard's dealing with in Generations, right? Um, yeah, out of everybody, you could have killed Savick. Don't kill Spock because I like Spock. I like my son. Kill that bitch. That's not even the real Savick. She looked totally different like yesterday. Um, but you know what I mean? Like this was a really impactful, well acted scene. Really well done. Even the little pause and people coming up to check on him. Um, and then he gets his resolve back. He's like, "Yep, this is it. Now I'm pissed." So yeah, very good scene. Iconic in the realm of movies and um, in Kirk's story. Yes, absolutely.
Well, it's one of those things that it's also a ultra rare swear word, but used to incredible care and effect because it would make sense, and it's a line with no extras. King of Bastards, kill my son. Nothing else. Everything's in performance. Everything's in timing. Everything's you're able to swear for this, and then like you said, the fall down is what really makes the scene special. And it's yeah. Just losing it is the point because he can't be mad. Mad doesn't help, right? Everything's on the line. He can be taken by the oh my goodness of it, but then moving forward. But yeah, he didn't know him, right? It's the it's like if you it's like if you're adopted, and then you got an email saying your father, your actual biological father who's 80 is on his deathbed, come see him, and you see him once, and then you drive home and he dies on the way back to his house. It's not quite the same, but it's like I'm sad now, but I did not know. Like there's a lack of personal, but still conceptually it's amazingly horrible. So it's a really, you know what I mean? It's really interesting, and it's a flawless performance.
I'd like to see the fallout from it. I'd like to see him telling Carol Marcus
Oh god, yeah, seriously.
because he'd be the one delivering the news, right? You would think.
He would record the live record Genesis speech again, but now including that. God.
27 votes. C wins with 44%. The next closest was A with 26%.
Oh wow, okay. I disagree. I think it should be a B. I think for all of Kirk, this is iconic. For all of the movies, iconic. It might not be action packed, but it is just acting and emotive but hey. I mean, in fairness though, a lot of the S's are winning, so I give them credit.
Yeah.
This is a very fair list with just some oddities that I personally disagree with, but I mean, hey, feels more on track than previous ones we've done recently. But again,
Yes.
you guys have the power.
Oh, Sasaguro 2000 is next with 5 pounds. Voyager crashing on the ice planet.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that one.
Oh.
Skip to the next.
Sasaguro 2000, 5 pounds. Rauda and Peanut Hamper consummating their relation. Oh,
I mean,
Not iconic.
you know what scene we're on about. You know.
I know, not iconic at all. This is them having sex. I don't even want to talk about Peanut Hamper. I hate this shit. I love Lower Decks, but I hate this shit. This Dances with Wolves with Birds episode. I mean,
I'm gonna guess I give it like an 8. You give it like a 4. There's that fun disparity where you just like we're not having this shit, and I was like, hey, creative. Like I
it
don't
was creative, but
don't care about creativity. Give me a real story, you prick.
yeah, I just kind of hate Peanut Hamper and everything about it.
Kind of.
Kind of a little bit, just a tad.
Writing bastards. You kept Peanut Hamper in.
I mean, she even portrays this guy. Like, what the hell? Anyway, yeah, not iconic at all. I would not consider this iconic one iota. So I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say.
All right. Well, if you want to rate the poll, just so we have it.
Oh God. Okay, let's see what he said. How iconic is Peanut Hamper bird sex scene? S or F tier. This one has a delineation. There should be more choices than that, but whatever.
You're welcome. Sometimes you just got to play the field, you know?
I got the Voyager image issue.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's quite easy to find, isn't it? Cool.
Well, I just Google these.
That's what I mean.
Very Googleable.
Whereas I'm finding the screen caps.
I know, but you don't have to each time. I'm just saying. Googling's a lot easier, like 60% of the time with these.
Look, 60% it works half the time it works 60% of the time, you know? Whatever the words are.
Sure.
Oh, God. Guys, don't do it. Don't do it. 19 votes, 40. Come on, 41 people. Come on, that's loads of people.
So probably get an A or a B or a C, but no, you forced them into a corner.
Come on, guys. There's so many of you. Vote for the negative. We don't want to see us an S. Be the better people. Have strong moral courage.
Yeah.
But it's up to you guys.
Are you going to say anything about the scene?
Oh, it's great. I mean, we were shocked. Sorry, yeah, we were shocked watching it. I mean, the fact they committed. It's a very, very classic thing of like, oh, they're going. Oh, they keep going, and it's like, yep, okay, yeah. How doesn't matter. Just they do. Yes is the only answer.
Well, with 23 votes, F wins with 52%.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Wonderful.
Moving on. Voyager crashing on the ice planet.
This I'm interested about. This is truly this is Emmy-winning visual effects and scene episode.
Yeah.
See what you guys think.
Yeah, this is iconic to see for sure. Especially like you see it frozen in the ice first, right? Is that the first thing you see is it frozen in the ice, then you see the crash. But to see a starship come down and clip a cliff and knock some ice off and then bounce along, like what? Yeah, visually just super awesome to watch. As sad as it is because it's the Voyager, you don't want to. I just said the Voyager. Oh my god, I hate saying the Voyager. Anyway, no, it's a really great scene, fantastically done. Is this award winning? At least it should be.
Yeah, Emmy award winning. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they won this and Endgame. Which, yes, I mean, right, both episodes are amazing.
Yeah, seeing things like shear off as it's sliding on the ground. Yeah, great.
Yeah, the raw amount of work for this. I mean, it helps. It's in one of the best episodes of Voyager. Some of those performances. The fact that you get a Galaxy class, you get LeVar just shot randomly for an amazing little cameo, superb. But I mean, because obviously, right, if ILM did this for a Trek movie at the time, it would look better and more real. Because obviously, but it's a TV show budget with like, I think they had a little bit more time on this because they knew they had to. Because obviously, but. Let's give them 12 days to turn this around, maybe a little bit of R&D previously. TV scale. Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's insane. And I do not... Is there a better crash in any Trek episode of any ship?
I was just going to say, Richard Lowell just asked, which crash is better, the D or Voyager? Voyager.
Like,
I think Voyager's much better.
D has weight, but you can very much sense it's a ship on a track. You can feel the physicality of it because of what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, the JJ crash and Beyond is amazing to look at, but it's, you know,
it's fun to watch because it's the Enterprise.
Yeah, but this is so visceral. Yeah, I think it's got to be the best one, and knowing its limitations. Yeah,
and it's such a stocky, well put together ship that it like bounces. Like if the Enterprise did this, it would like the secondary hull would smash and like the struts would just like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And also, it helps being so small. because
Yeah.
the particulates are more noticeable versus like the E, which would just be feel like a mammoth. This is it's just fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
Let's see what you guys are saying. With 26 votes. S wins with 81%. Hell yeah.
I have not seen a 0%. Then the top being,
right?
Damn, you guys are simping the Voyager. I like it. Although never in our many rankings has Code of Honor and Timeless been next to each other. That is a first, and both in S of all places.
Yeah.
Or how shifting contexts do maketh the live. Damn.
Yep.
Am I right?
I mean, not usually,
Not
but this time, yes.
Oh god. Yeah. Interesting.
All right. Next. Oh, I should probably close that.
Oh, and guess about 1B, right? And we aren't deciding this, so that's really interesting. There's a B delineation between the A's and the C's. Yeah, that's really interesting. So I guess a moment is either iconic or not iconic, which seems obvious when you say it that way, but what is a mid-iconic? I guess people are having a hard time quantifying, because C is not iconic, right? If you're saying a C, it's not really iconic. But yeah, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Right, next up is Sessigura 2005 euros. Quark and Garrick enjoying root beer. It's insidious. It's like the Federation. Yeah, fun scene. You always hear about the exotic drinks, Quarks, and to just have root beer is great. So sickeningly sweet. Yeah, it's a good interaction between the two of them for sure. Yeah, I don't know. The root beer thing is just iconic.
I would say it's a solid D, because it does not. No one talks about it. It doesn't stand up to any scrutiny beyond the episode. But it's a gorgeous moment of reality, but in no way is iconic in the grand spectrum of Trek.
I would say at least a C, because every time root beer is mentioned between me and my brother or Sylvia, it's like it's insidious. It's carried over for us, right? But
Yeah.
that's
like Tear Apart, got Heartbeat would be more than this, because it's such a small. Like, I love this better than those moments probably, because just how it's such a non-scene, but the writers are so intelligent DS9 to write a non-scene with two aliens, because it never happens. And it's damn freaking unique. It's a testament to the show, but it
yeah,
it's so not iconic. That's kind of the joy of it, right? That I would say.
This might have got an S. I'm just saying, because A is at 80% with 20 votes. B's at 20%. C and D are both 0% again.
I just think if you're comparing this to the entire Gorn fight in Star Trek as being an iconic moment in Trek, I have no understanding why you would say that.
Some of the small moments are the most iconic to people because they're personal.
Oh.
Iconic's a hard thing to quantify.
Sure. Yeah. It's just, yeah.
So A at 79%.
I mean, certainly it's not as iconic as Enterprise D returning Picard, but that was underdone. I mean, not even close to me. I was like, this is not what we talked about in 20 years. That will be, as a general like Trek fan thing. That's so interesting. Wow. All
right, Tessiger 2005 euros. Picard, the French captain, surrounding in the plot episode.
Surrendering.
Oh.
I don't remember him surrendering, I'll be honest. But I guess he surrenders to the. I guess technically surrender, he gives the guy. I guess that counts as surrendering.
Okay.
What's the guy's name in Farpoint? The baddie? Or the dickhead? I know it.
Yeah, me too. Scratching in the back of my
brain. Yeah. Hang on for a second. It's like, is that Quaydant Zarek? Something that sort of abrupt. What's the name?
can't remember.
I don't want to Google it. Ugh.
I think it begins with a G.
Lauren Zally. Oh god. It's not Roland Emmerich. It's sort of similar in vibe.
Oh, it's not O&M.
It's not Magistrate. I feel like it's a name, like a pre-name. I shouldn't be so. It doesn't matter at all. But it's the first villain in Trek TNG.
Yeah.
Has the chat said it?
Goppler Zorn.
Oh, I would have got Zorn. I would have got Goppler. Goppler.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, like it's like Nibbler, isn't it, from Futurama? Nibbler's cousin, Goppler. Stupid. Like
Nice.
it is iconic. I mean, I think I would say the iconic moment of Troy, like pain. I sense pain.
All right, 22 votes. F wins with 52%. Second place with B with 38%.
Oof. Okay. Really? I mean, I'd say the moment the jellyfish appear above the Enterprise D, that's pretty, visually, because it looks very nice. Wow.
All right. Next up, we got Sasaguru 2000 again with €5. Janeway and Paris as salamanders.
And this
Sadly,
is gonna play well, I think.
Yeah, sadly a little too iconic. Mentioned way too often. And the whole crux upon which people say that Threshold is a bad episode. Because up until a point, it's not. It's a really great idea, an episode. And I think Robert Duncan McNeil does a fantastic job acting in this episode. There's a lot to like up until, like, I think we've kind of broken it down. Like the first 2/3 are good, and then it just kind of falls apart a little bit. And it's very rushed to the point where these two salamanders, Janeway and Paris, had kids. They fix Janeway and Paris, but they don't do anything about the kids. They just leave the kids stranded to die, probably.
Well, it's not their bloody planet, so they have 0 evolution protection skills.
Yeah.
Right? They're fucking. I mean, just because they're the ultimate evolution of humans doesn't mean they can evolve this planet and live.
Yep.
But it is. I mean, such a like they could have framed it in so many ways. For example, Paris had some sort of different chemical in the system from a previous episode or whatever that led to his like brain reacting like had a common cold, right? That's why the evolution became that way. But they assert it is the ultimate evolution of the human is to become
it's a de-evolution. That's what we started out as, crawling out of the sea.
Like, yeah. It's very odd. Yeah.
So we're destined to de-evolve and not to become omnipotent beings with no corporeal form, I guess. That's sad. All right, well, let's see what you guys are saying. With 24 votes, S wins with 83%. The next one, second place is F with 12%.
Okay, I mean it's pretty freaking like it's an embarrassing iconic moment, and I mean hey, why did you get some good love today? I appreciate that. Oh, I just.
But
Do I say it?
I don't know.
We've had no Strange New Worlds, no Prodigy, no Section 31. I was gonna say no Discovery, but Classic put in. We've had no serious Discovery options.
Thank Christ.
That says something.
And with only 10 minutes left and no more entries because we got a few to get through still. I'm not going to have any.
I'm just saying that's interesting that not a single iconic moment that Sirius came from any of those other shows. And Picard was only the Enterprise D and the G. That tells you something.
Yeah. All right, well, let's move on. It says here 2005 €5. In my judgment, you simply have no alternative.
Which is not a moment I'd carnify as being that. But, like, hey, if that's the comment for you, that's a comment for you.
My judgment, you simply have no alternative. I see your points. Anyway, bring back our Garoppolo zone. Yeah, and we are no more entries, guys, because we've got a few to get through, and we only have a few minutes left. So, we appreciate all you guys.
Oh, the picture shop.
No, I got nothing to look at.
Well,
Yeah, just Khan in general, the way he deals with, or the way, the eloquence of his speech, I think is really good. But yes, this ultimatum to Kirk, thinking he has the upper hand. I love that. I mean, there's so many iconic things from this movie.
Say this scene.
No, I was just going to say that there's so many things iconic in this movie that, yes, this is memorable, and really the only time that Kirk and Khan are face to face, even though they're not. It's just a view screen.
Feels it though. It's what on them.
Because later with the Khan, it's just audio from right. So, I wouldn't say this particular line. The scene's pretty good, but there are more iconic things in this movie.
I genuinely had to Google the line because I wasn't given context. I didn't remember this offhand. It's not as iconic line. There's so many lines that are, buried alive. That's iconic. Moons of Nibius alive.
He tasks me, and I shall have him.
After him, you fool! I think that's one way. Full impulse.
More power.
Yeah. Admiral James T. He will give you the dialogue. Breath.
The override. Where's the override? Anyway, yeah, but you guys get to vote. So
yeah, I would give this a solid. Don't remember it, like abstractly, right? But
I probably would have put this particular line in Cena to see.
It was like if you and this might be interesting actually at some point to do like ranking. Actually, if this would be interesting, let us guys know. Would you be interested in doing a ranking like Wrath of Khan moments?
Yes.
Like per movie, because
movies each, yes.
Because then you could see where would it stack up to the other ones. Because that actually sounds like worth doing. Actually,
and even seasons of the shows, yeah. But Tab Extra throws in 50 krona and says Picard getting shot by an arrow and explaining he's not God. Okay, well, that's going to be the last one. Even though I already called no more, that'll be the last one.
That's cool. Wait. Oh yes, that one. I was thinking tapestry with the
All right.
Yeah.
29 votes. Estlins with 38%. So anybody that puts in any after this Tab Extra, it's not going to get done today. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, some great ideas, guys, and great Superchat's great PayPals. You guys are really coming out to play. We need your support. And you guys are for it. A really interesting set. This is really, really interesting, yeah.
Chris Edwards, $5. Star Trek 6. Kirk says, let them die.
I know exactly where to go for that one.
Yeah. It kind of shows something in Kirk that you wouldn't necessarily think he'd have, but at the same time, we just talked about his son being killed by Klingons not that long ago. So I think he might have been a little bit more level-headed with the Klingons prior to that. But yeah, it shows prejudice still exists in humans. Not something Gene Roddenberry was super excited about, but because he did not like Star Trek 6. Sadly, he died.
Or 3.
Two weeks after he saw it.
What have you done to my boy?
Made it better.
Oh.
But anyway, it's about the human condition. The human condition is not being perfect. Let them die kind of came a little bit shocking. The scene, though, there are cuts and edits in here. You can tell it was reshuffled around. And I notice it every time I watch the movie. I can't say them off the top of my head right now, but when you watch the scene, you can tell that some are supposed to be earlier in the conversation. They kind of got switched around. It's fine. There's a few things about Star Trek 6 that makes it a little bit cheaper than some of the other ones, but yeah, I think Kirk showing his prejudice here because his son basically got killed by a Klingon is iconic.
Yeah, you can't directly compare to the Nazis because Klingons weren't quite as bad, But if you're a wartime facing Nazis for 20 years and they killed your son and they're dying of their own volition because they overmined a planet, it's all their own fault, and you could just kill them by not doing anything, and you could argue the universe is better for not having them, then it's an understandable line. Especially if you fought them for 20, 30, 40 years. And if you add Discovery in, right, as soon as they came back on the scene, they started a 2-year war, they kamikazed space dock, they killed tens of thousands brutally. They suck. Let them kill themselves, right? And he didn't say let's kill them, they let them die in their own way, you know. Yeah, it was a very human line. And he wouldn't say it to almost anyone else in almost any other situation. It's because he's alone with Spock. I mean, security cameras are seeing it, but notwithstanding, right? It's super personal. I wouldn't say it to Bones necessarily even, because Bones won't take it too personal, right? I don't know. Solid super line, I would say, is one of my favourite lines from that movie because it's so emotive, and seeing Spock not know. But that movie's just filled with good stuff, right? It's a hard one.
28 votes. C wins with 41%.
Fuck, okay.
Second place is S with 31%.
Okay, but damn, okay. That I could at least gone with like an 80% B and be like, oh, okay, fine. But wow, way more iconic, like Wayne getting shot.
Next up, Sasagura 2005 Euros, Tuvok on the holodeck where he tests out his aggression against Hollow Neelix.
Didn't see that one at all.
Okay, we'll move to the next one. Sasagura 2005 Euros, well, there it sits from Measure of a Man. We're here to seek out new life and new civilization. Well, there it sits. Yeah. In the context of the episode, absolutely iconic. Like the whole episode, its principle, its its message, everything is really good. Really a fantastically solid put together episode. Great lines in it. A lot of iconic moments. Particularly this, there it sits with what's wrapped around it, sure. But I think more iconic things from this is like removing Data's arm. Um, there's a few more visuals that are a bit more exciting, but it's one of the better written episodes of all of Star Trek for sure. I would say that as well. Iconic, yeah, I'd put it fairly iconic. I don't think I'd give it an S by any stretch, but
Which episode was the one where Tuvok does the thing? Because I'm having a hard time finding that I'm googling Tuvok kills Neelix and hurts Neelix, and nothing's coming up at all that is what I know the visual to be. So I don't know where.
Good question.
I mean,
because Pon Far doesn't it? No.
If I clip on YouTube, does it say the episode? Yeah, that tells me nothing.
Yeah.
Well, circle back. Oh, Mel, there you go. Okay. The end of the clip. Yeah, for me, for some reason, this one isn't iconic for me. Like, it's fine, but it doesn't hit me in the same way that the rest of the episode does. There you sit. I don't know. It's like the payoff to a joke versus the setup for a joke. Sometimes I remember the setup more because it's a more interesting story than the payoff.
Yeah.
And yeah, the arm one's far more visual, I would say.
Well, 27 votes. S wins with 59%. Second place is B with 22%. So put this at S.
Damn.
All right. So now we'll skip to tab extras and then go right back around to Sesame. But tab extra, 50 krona, Picard getting shot by an arrow and explaining he is not a god.
I want to see what you guys say for that one, because that's interesting.
Most epic image ever. Good job.
Clearly Picard.
Sorry, Sean O'Keefe. We are done. We don't have time for that one. Called that a while ago. That this have been done 5 minutes ago. Anyway, yes, Picard getting hit by an arrow. I don't think it's really iconic. It's it's interesting because it focuses on the religious aspect of visitors from the sky kind of thing. I think this is a really great episode. But he's just lucky that it missed vital organs. I'm going to say that. And totally not Patrick Stewart. I mean, that might be, but
No, you can tell. It's also like more lean than Patrick.
so yeah.
I'd say
I would say it's iconic.
I'd say Brent getting hit by arrows in like the Friar Tuck stuff. That's more iconic. If I right, gets hit with an arrow. Again, this is an encyclopedia. This is a very iconic moment in that because the music and the lead up. And Sean, so the next time we do something like this, let us know, remind us, because any other live with the super chat, remind us, and obviously that becomes like a token, so let us know, and we did closing on that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would say, even though this is a cooler moment, I would say more iconic is him in the briefing room talking about the ship to the lady. I'd say that is more iconic, but people like action, so don't know.
Yeah.
Up to you guys.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys are saying with 21 votes, A, 57%.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Well,
ending with the murder of Neelix. Oh dear. What a way to end. Well, murder of either, I guess. So, not great.
Pretty quick. I mean, they had the kind of strange relationship, these two. I think it's funny. He's trying to make him smile and stuff like that. Is it iconic? I don't know. It's not real. I mean, it's. I don't know. I'm burned out. I don't think it's iconic. It's interesting, but
it's iconic when Tuvok does a little dance at the end for him. That's iconic with them too. It's iconic when he tries to make him make soup one time and he fails and it's disgusting and he hates it. That's iconic. The pseudo episode is good. It's very dark and well written. But I don't remember this as an important part of it. It's a symptom of the problem, right? But yeah, I guess, talk about actors getting to do the character's final destination, right? Like, yeah, we're doing it. We're showing it. Yeah.
Right. You guys are saying 19 votes. S wins with 53%, but close with C, which was 42%. Damn. A 0 and B 5.
Yeah.
But S wins with 52%, so I guess an iconic Voyager moment for a lot of people.
Right. You guys have voted for every single thing. We've had no input whatsoever. And that is your official order ranking. Wow.
Yeah.
Real swath. Properly all over the place.
John O'Q says this has been good. It has been. It's been really fun seeing what you guys have to say and how you vote and having good discussions. Love this. And there'll be a lot more of it this week. So by all means, tune in. Thank you guys for watching and super chatting and PayPaling. We really appreciate you. It helps us out immensely.
Helps us go.
It does. And yeah, I guess we will talk to you later.
Yeah.
Till next time.
Oh.
He's Commander Cocking.
He's got a Foley. And you guys are amazing.
Well, some of you.
You know who you are.
Y'all are.